So I decided to go ahead and do another YouTube video. This will be my second one for 2015, and I've been sitting here in my head going over and over and over about what am I going to say, how's this video going to play out, and I just decided to I guess, vent about something that's really bothering me. I don't know, it's on my mind, it's on my heart, however you want to put it. Number one, let me say, I'm not on here trying to make a statement as far as the way I look. That's not why I'm doing this at all. That's not why I started this some time ago, a few years ago, when I decided to start video blogging, just being stupid. I really wanted to get on here because I wanted to be real about a few things that are going on in my life, and I get emotional talking about it because it's not an easy thing to talk about. I sit up a lot of times whenever I'm not working, and I think about all the life decisions that I've made. I think a lot of people do that. I think we at times when our mind is idle, they say, idle mind is the devil's playground, but I don't really think necessarily that's a negative thing to sit there and evaluate the things that are important to you, the decisions you've made in your life, and think about what you could have done differently, what you could grow from, things that are going on that you could change, and things like that. That being said, as a mother of 3 daughters who are now the oldest entering into being a teenage female, I look at some of the decisions I've made, the fact that I'm not with my first child's father, I'm not with my second child's father, and I'm not with my third child's father. Yeah, 3. You counted that right. 3 babies' daddies. If that makes me a harlot, then so be it. I guess I'll wear that title. But I don't look at it that way because I had relationships with every one of them, and it just did not work out. Some of it was me, some of it was them, some of it was just mutual on both parts, just realizing it wasn't going to be what it should be. The only father who's actively around, involved in the child's life, is my youngest child's father, who, despite his imperfections, he is a good father. He's consistent, which is more than the other two's ever could have been or ever have been. My point is, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in the men that I've chose to bring around my children. Bad choices because I fall in love, and I think I'm in love, should I say, because really it's not love, because it's just I'm either in lust or I don't know, I'm deluded. I just wonder sometimes in my mind, I'm like, what is the best thing to do? As a woman, it is so difficult. This is just an honest, raw thing. It is so difficult as a single mother and as a woman, especially being like in my age group, late 20s, going into my 30s, trying to find someone that's decent. Either you have men who are married and want you and they're married. Unfortunately, yes, I've been in that position before, and it was horrible, and I ended up heartbroken. And I didn't start out knowing I was in that position. It came to light later. My point is that I want to know, why is society the way that it is? It's like being a woman. You either have to be a single mother who's alone to be respected, but then everybody looks at you and wonders why you don't have a husband and what's wrong with you. Then if you're a single mother who wants to have companionship or have someone beside you, you're constantly in this struggle, this back and forth, because you as a woman have had to fight and toil and for everything that you have, because it is so difficult. It's hard to find a job. It's hard to find a job that pays enough to pay your bills. It's hard to get off of government welfare, which I now have none. It's hard to maintain anything that is your own. You have to think about so many things when you're doing it. There's men out there who will offer you, let's be real. I'm still young. They'll offer you money. I'll just spend some time with me, and you're thinking about your kids, and you're like, wow, I could have my bills paid, I could have this, I could have that. As a woman, you do think about these things, and maybe I'm wrong for thinking about it, but I've been in that mindset before. I've been in that place, that dark place where bills are coming in, bills are piling up. You work in a job where you're working 12, 14-hour shifts. You work in every day because you don't take any days off for 2 and 3 months at a time because you're so busy trying to put food on the table and give your kids everything they want. Your kids are acting out every chance they get because you're not around. but you're doing everything you can just to take care of them, and they don't even understand what you're going through or what you're struggling with, and they're so constantly judging you, especially my oldest guy. She judges everything I do. I've been in that place where those thoughts of temptation come to play. And, you know, I've done things that I'm not proud of. I think as a mother and as a woman, things that I look back on and I regret it. I truly regret it. But at the same time, as I'm evaluating everything now, and yeah, I'm crying a little bit because, yeah, it's an emotional journey, I realize that it's a new year. And one of the struggles that I've had for the longest time is I've had off and on battles with reproductive cancer. And I've now come to a point where I'm on round 3. And I keep looking at my life going, well, you know, you've been doing okay. I've been through a lot of things, but I think I've come out okay. I'm trying to learn to tread cautiously. Trying to learn not to bring people around my children unless substantially know they're going to be here, meaning that they have to be with me for a year or more. And it's going to be something that it's like a thing that I've had to like put into my head and drill into my head. But I've also gotten into this mentality for the last, like, I'd say 5 months, that basically I just feel like maybe it's better for me to be alone until my kids are grown. And it might be the best thing for me and for them. But my point is that I've gotten to this place where I feel like it's okay. I'm not perfect. No one is. I wanted to share this because there are other single mothers out there. Maybe you only have one child by one man. Hey, good for you. And to all the people out there who might possibly watch this and start judging, please look at your own backyard before you start pointing fingers at other people. No one is perfect. And I don't see a lot of people getting on front of a camera and being as, I guess, vulnerable as I'm making myself right now. But the reason I'm doing that is because I felt led to do that. Because I know that there's some other female out there who probably is a mother, who's probably struggling, who's probably alone, who probably feels that there's no one out there who knows what she's going through. I'm just going to tell you I do. I know what it's like to struggle for your life. Because I've been through chemotherapy. I've been through so many things. I know what it's like to struggle to pay your bills and to be tempted to do things that you know are terrible, but you were thinking you've got to put food on the table for your babies. I know what it's like to be on welfare because I've been in that place. I'm very blessed and thankful for the job that I have now, that I don't have to struggle as much. But I've been through that struggle, and I'm still going through that struggle every day, fighting for my life with this cancer. So, not asking for sympathy. That's not what I'm doing this for. I'm saying, and I'm doing what I'm doing because I know there are other people out there who struggle with these things. And I know that sometimes it just helps to know that there is other people out there, that you're not alone. Because in this world with so much social media and so many people just forgetting what a real connection is, people forget what it's like to just tell someone, hey, I'm here for you. You know, when I post this on my YouTube channel, this is definitely going to be something that, number one, probably isn't going to get a lot of hits, and I really don't care. It's also going to be something that's probably going to make my family and my friends look at me and go, wow. Because even the people that know me don't know everything. But at the end of the day, I mainly just wanted to let everyone know that if you are struggling with something, you're not alone. Everybody has secrets. Everybody has struggles. No one is perfect. Everyone has sadness. Everyone has battles. Everyone has triumphs. Everyone has failures. So just know that you're not alone. And as cliche as this might sound, please know that there is someone who does care. I might be way over here in South Mississippi, but if you're struggling with something and you just so happen to go click play and watch this and go, wow, this girl's crazy. Or just go, wow, she's real and I feel that same way. Just connect, because I want to connect with real people. I don't want to connect with these fake, superficial, everything's happy and cherry pops online people that are just so ridiculous. And even around here, sometimes what I encounter. I want to know other mothers. I want to know other women who are struggling with what I'm struggling with. Hell, if there's a man out there struggling, I'm not trying to be sexist or biased. I'm just coming from the standpoint of what I know, my point of view, my life, from where I stand. Because when I started this, I said this channel was going to be about what I was going through as I evolved through my life. It's going to change consistently. So if anyone out there has anything positive, negative, in between. I'd love to hear from you guys. And the main thing that I'm just happy about is that I'm taking this as an opportunity for growth. Like I said, I've been struggling with what I'm struggling with, and I realize now that life is short, and a lot of the things that I've done, I'm not proud of the things that I've done, some of them, but I am happy and proud that even though sometimes they make me sad when I think about them, that at the end of the day I have 3 thriving daughters. They have a roof over their head, they have food in their belly, they have the things that they need. And I've learned from the things that I've gone through and the decisions that I've made that have brought me to where I am now. So if it wasn't for the culmination of all those events, they wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have grown as much as I have, and I wouldn't have learned as much as I've learned, and I probably wouldn't be as humble as I am now. So, sometimes the things that we go through are there because they're shaping us to give us something better on the opposite end of whatever that bad thing is we're trying to come out of. So try not to think about circumstances because they're only temporary. They can always change. Always change. And don't always think for the negative. A lot of times for the better. It's 2015, guys. I hope you all have a happy new year. I hope that your year is going great. This isn't a negative thing. This is just me venting, me letting it out. If you guys want to do the same thing, feel free. I'd love to hear from you. That's all I got. So that's it. Take care, guys.